Alright, YouTube, it's Shadow King Nazru, and I'm here with my review of Dragon Ball Super Episode 103. So, we started where we last ended off, with, Brienne de Chateau, in her Brienne form, getting pissed off at Android 17 for knocking out Kakunsa. Yeah, I got the name right this time. And Brienne wants to avenge her. And now she thinks that, Android 17 is evil, he's the destroyer of love, and all that jazz that you would hear from a Sailor Moon episode. And Android 17 is still like, oh, so I'm evil. That's interesting. Yeah, he basically just pulled the same thing Goku did. I love it. And then he takes it to another level and just decides to play along and say, yeah, I'm gonna destroy your love because I need to save my universe. And it's basically a clash of ideologies and what have you. I just love how Android 17's pretty much just embracing the role, and they just keep exchanging blows. And then there was this one bit where Android 17 was about to punch Brienne, but she blocks it with her ass. No, you did not hear that wrong. She blocked it with her ass. Somehow I'm rather turned on by that. Don't judge. Okay. Meanwhile, Goku is still fighting Rosie, or in some translations, her name is Logie. We'll still go with Rosie. And anyway, he's still fighting Rosie, and a lot of people are complaining that Goku should just turn Super Saiyan or whatever, and just handle Rosie. They've saying things like he could turn Super Saiyan, using his transmission to dodge her attacks, or dodging in the conventional way. Two of those complaints are legit, as Goku could easily handle the situation, but dodging him conventionally doesn't work because she can guide the ki. So yeah, he's still struggling with Rosie, who I said before looks like my girl Ty Lee. So she might end up being my favorite of the three. Though that Brienne ass thing might be a hard contender. But either way, back to Goku. She's being surrounded by Rosie's key ball attacks that were created by her throwing her fist so fast that it creates energy attacks. And she does it a la Hellzone grenade thing, which Goku could easily dodge by instant transmission, but Android 17 just protects him with a barrier. So this was just another moment to make Android 17 look good. While I do like that other characters are getting spotlights and getting moments to look good, I don't want it to be at the expense of Goku. I mean, Goku could easily handle this situation. It's just like the same thing that really brought down the Goku Black saga. But this does make up for it later. As Android 17 continues his fight with Brienne, Goku actually gets better at the fight with Rosie, and he studies her technique and is able to this time to counter them, and even able to adopt her attack as well. And he says that that her technique was worth studying. So he just copied Android 17. So that's a nice playback. And Goku manages to get the better of her and almost knock her out of the ring. So yeah, so Goku managed to make up for this for letting his guard down by actually adopting the technique and getting the better of him in his base form. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your point of view, the Ardred, who's Yunzin or whatever his name was, he manages to rescue the girls with the instant transmission, a la Tuxedo Mask style. So yeah, he's basically, so the girls are pretty much Sailor Moon. He's basically Tuxedo Mask. And Hellas and whoever the Supreme Kai of Universe 2 is, they are just eating this up. They just love this kind of thing. And Beerus is kind of upset that Goku's constantly letting his guard down. He wishes that he would take it more seriously. But Champa says that he should be more concerned with his other fighters besides Goku. And we cut to Gohan and Piccolo fighting. And Gohan and Piccolo start fighting Botamo. And Gohan says that he wants to take him out, in which Piccolo obliges. And Gohan proceeds to punch Botamo, which is practically useless. And Piccolo says that he can says in his mind that Botamo can absorb punches, so he needs to figure out how to get past that. No, Piccolo. A good way of doing that is actually telling him that information, not just keeping it to yourself. And then suddenly Goku arrives, and he lets the audience know that he told Gohan about his fight with Botamo. So Goku actually did the smart thing and told Gohan about this fight so he could put up prepared. While Gohan is doing the dumb thing and just repeatedly punching Botamo, which is going to waste energy and time. Fortunately, however, Gohan is able to punch him repeatedly and so hard that it starts lifting up Botamo, and he's able to move Botamo closer and closer to the edge of the ring. And Botamo tries to stop this, but he's so fat that he can't get a lock on Gohan. And Gohan just manages to uppercut, then kick Botamo into the air, and then ring him out with a Kamehameha. Gohan, that was physically impressive, but strategically speaking, that was pretty damn stupid. So that's kind of going to take points out of your victory. Hey, just because I like Gohan doesn't mean I'm going to not criticize him. I'm not a Gohan fanboy. Then Goku decides that he's proud of Gohan, and he's going to try to fight off the rest of the fighters, with Piccolo, much like everybody else, is telling him not to keep his guard down, and Goku's just going, yeah, I know. Well, Goku, you seriously do need to keep that in mind. Then Gohan is met up by Universe 10's last two of his last three remaining fighters. I know one's name was Onbi. I forgot what the other guy's name was. And then the other guy named Jikol or whatever, he gets knocked out by Yunzen from Universe 2, and this totally gains the affection of the magical girls Ribrianne and Rosie. And back to the fight. Onbi saw Gohan's fight and doesn't realize he has a warrior spirit, and he actually respects that and wants to fight him. While Piccolo fights the other guy whose name I don't remember. And Gohan starts fighting with Onbi, but really has trouble because Onbi is not only able to create after images, but is able to transfer the key, or I don't know how to perfectly explain it, but it makes it hard to detect where he exactly is, even if you try to sense the key, which allows him to get feigned attacks. And meanwhile, Piccolo fights the other guy, but he manages to defeat him with a Hell Zone grenade and then knocks him out of the ring. So yeah, we're done with that guy. However, Universe 10 started to get a little worried, but then once Onbi showed that he could handle himself pretty well with a useful technique, they started to gain their confidence back. But Gohan ultimately beats him by letting him hit him and then countering. If you watched my Kingdom Hearts 0.2 gameplay where I fought the evil Aqua, it's pretty much like that, where you have to let them attack and then you counter that attack so you can get an onslaught and then defeat them. That's pretty much worked like that. And that's how Gohan beat him. But it came at a heavy price. Universe 10 lost all its fighters and was erased from existence. And what adds to the tragedy is that we learned that Umbi was a family man. And this really hits with Gohan because he also has a family and is fighting to keep them alive. So to see he's responsible for someone who has a family and got erased from existence really hits home with him, and that's a really powerful scene. And it really tugs at the heartstrings. And what's really interesting is that after Universe 10 got erased, Cuss, the angel who was spared, actually, unlike Mojito, who was glad that Universe 9 was gone, and I share his sentiment because I hated Universe 9, mostly, Cuss actually feels pity because she actually did like the people in her universe. So this shows that not all the angels are indifferent or cruel and heartless. They actually did care about the people in their universe. So this kind of debates the whole all the angels are going to rebel against Zeno and are all evil. That kind of brings it back into question. All in all, I did think it was a really good episode. We did get some great character moments, especially from Android 17 and Gohan. I would have liked if Goku got better treatment. They did kind of make it up with the latter half of his fight with Rosie, but still, I still want them to treat Goku better and make him have better fights, make him fight more strategically. That would be great. So, I'm going to be going back to Birmingham to visit my grandma next week, so I may not be able to catch up the new episode. But considering that something really, really stupid that happened in Toyotaro's fallacious manga is also going to be happening in the anime and is equally stupid, that might be a blessing in disguise. And I don't want to talk about it right now because I need time to cope with it. Anyway, that was my review of Dragon Ball Super episode 103. I'll catch you guys later.